Hey, you want to hear what I wrote for the Conspiracy Theory Thursday, buddy?
No, but yes.
Your government is lying to you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Your Government is Lying to You with Ryan, Alex, and today featuring Aden. Aden, say hello to everybody.
Hi. I think my fucking organs are gonna fail if I keep dealing with this bullshit.
With what bullshit?
Life.
Oh. I mean, technically they are failing while you deal with life because, you know, you're dealing
That
with
is
life.
true. That
and
is true. My organs are failing, and that's our first conspiracy of the day today.
It's not really a conspiracy.
Well, it's just a fun fact for all the kids at home. Hey, Timmy, you know, the little 12-year-old Timmy.
You're slowly degenerating.
Yeah, your organs are slowly dying. Have fun.
You know, there's like every
tonight.
second there's just so much chance that, you know, a little bit of cancer might just
Holy fucking
might make
shit,
it through.
Aden.
a little bit of cancer, buddy.
Okay, well.
Every second of your life that passes, there's a certain chance.
That's why I smoke cigarettes.
Oh no. Next week on Conspiracy Theory
I'm trying
Thursday,
to speedrun it.
we'll figure out about how we all three got cancer after this episode.
It was the government.
Yeah, it was the government. So speaking of the government, today Aden has graced us with his presence to talk a little bit about the two-party system and why it's stupid. Okay, and those are Aden's words, not mine.
No, I said that too.
Well, Aden specifically.
No, actually, yeah, you said that. No, you also said that. I know. Don't just throw me under the bus.
Hey, Aden, shut up for a second, okay? Aden's specific words was that the two-party system is big dumb sauce. So that is where Aden stands. Aden, would you like to start us off by giving us a little bit of knowledge about the two-party system? Drop some knowledge on me.
Can I say something before he gets, because I know that he's got the deep knowledge, but I want to generalize before he gets into his deep knowledge.
Yeah, go ahead and generalize.
I got the big old dinky knowledge.
Yeah, he's gonna drop a fat schlong on the knowledge train of success. Okay, Alex, go ahead.
Okay. So what was brought up last time that I said that figured out that Aden has strong opinions on. Generally, the two-party system is a cause for a lot of issues in this country.
There's cancer.
There's a lot of countries that function very successfully that are not organized under a two-party system. But we were talking about specifically how it gives the media fuel to pit people against each other. But I'll just say before I hand it off to Aden, I have had a deeper conversation with someone about this. And I was like, one of the big points I made was that through the way our government works through that system, it's an illusion, in my opinion, that you even have a choice. Like,
dude, it's true though. I agree with that because
I'd rather live under a fucking like in New Zealand, the way that their government functions, it's technically under the monarchy, but I'd rather live under that and have you know, a more definitive like look into things and what my government is doing, rather than them lying to me and being like, oh yeah, you have so much power to do like whatever you want to change things with.
Well, I'm gonna ask you both right now, and I guarantee you we're all gonna have the same answer. Okay, we're gonna count to 3 and we're all gonna answer at the same time. Okay, and here's the question: what determines who the candidates for president is that we get to vote on? We gotta count to 3. Don't fucking say it yet. 1, 2, 3.
Bernie Sanders.
The wealthy.
Fucking hell. Okay, well, me and Aden were a little bit on the same page. Do you have a conspiracy that you'd like to share with us about how Bernie Sanders controls those who are elected?
No, I just...
Is there something you're burying here that you wanna talk about?
No, just burying my cock in Bernie Sanders in my dreams.
Holy shit.
Well, too hot and heavy
that's gonna be
right
a TikTok highlight right there. Okay, so I said money, Aden said wealthy. We're not gonna talk about what Alex said any longer.
I generally agree with what both of y'all said.
Yeah, you're an idiot. So money determines, and so it's not up to us, really, in the end. Like, I don't know. I just disagree with the way it's set up. But Alex, would you like to bring home your generalization, or should we?
That was bringing
Should
it
we
home.
hit up the Buttercup, who is Aden, with the
And over to Aden with the deep knowledge.
and the long schlong? Go ahead, Aden.
You don't talk about Aden like
Well,
that.
No, dude, it's cool. It's okay to
Assume?
yeah.
When
I
you
guess.
assume, you
No,
make
he's
an
not
ass out of
assuming,
you and
bud.
me.
You stole that from me.
No, everyone says that, dipshit.
I got it from my papaw.
My
okay?
dad said that. Okay, anyes. Aden.
Did your dad assume? Sorry. Okay, Aden,
you
go.
sure there isn't anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, today's
Well, I mean-
weather was nice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, go, Aden, go.
Well,
Go, Power Range. Okay, go.
are you 100% sure you're done?
Aden, this
Don't
isn't
don't give him opportunity to say anything else. Just
Aden,
let it
this
keep
isn't
going.
funny, dude. We're waiting on you.
Yeah. Are you? Okay, so I think that the two-party system and democracy are like they're seen as the same thing a little bit. They're grouped into like the same area
Because
because, you know, yeah, because America.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's not how it actually works, because democracy and the two-party system can't really technically work at the same time, because like a two-party system basically allows giant groups of the most wealthy and influential people in the country
Who
to
are
pick
generally
whoever they want.
assholes.
Yeah, they get to pick whoever they want, who have generally been in the celebrity scape for a very long time.
Yeah. And why is that?
un-
Do you think it's like solely because like it takes advertisement to get people to like the recognition they need to become a president? Do you think that's why, or not
I
even
feel
a
like it's
president, but
not-
like elected for office, any kind of
Well,
office?
oh fuck. So like for example, sorry, my mic fell over.
It's okay. I forgive you.
So for an example, like Joe Biden, for example, he's not a or Obama or pretty much anybody else that hasn't been the president that we just got. They aren't celebrities, but they were born into wealthy families that can get celebrities to vouch for them.
Yeah.
That's the main deal, is that essentially they're being vouched for by these powerful people and given this platform that nobody else in this 99.999% of like the rest of the US could possibly dream of having before they even exist, you know?
Can I ask you a question, Aden?
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you think it's always been this way, or at what point do you think it became the fact that it had to be a wealthy person in order to get elected?
Christopher Columbus murdered lots of people and raped them.
That is true. That is true. He was never a president.
I just felt the need to throw that in there real quick.
Fun fact: Christopher Columbus was a rapist.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
that is very true. Actually,
Yeah.
That's why I don't celebrate Christopher Columbus Day.
I mean, I'll take
Okay.
the day off of
You
school,
badass.
bro.
Yeah.
I'll take the day off of school.
Damn, dude, we get the day off of school for a rapist.
Yeah, what
That's-
kind of shit is that?
That's kind of
Dude,
weird.
like a boss
Holy
boss
shit.
moment.
No. Those are my people, Aiden.
Like a boss.
Jesus Christ. Okay, continue.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, when do you think this became a thing in the United States?
Okay, so I can't fucking wait. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Who the first celebrity president was? I can't remember.
Who's the
Elvis.
fat bastard that got stuck in a bathtub?
Also Elvis.
No.
Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, no.
that him?
No, Harriet Tubman's a woman.
Oh.
That's that's the woman that was part of the Underground
Then
Railroad.
is it like Truman?
I
Fuck.
think it was. I think it was Reagan, actually.
Reagan didn't get stuck in a
That wasn't the
bathtub.
Fat guy, fat.
No, we're talking about the fat guy that got stuck
I'm
in a
googling
bathtub.
fat president. Hold on.
I'm gonna look up fat
William
bathtub
Taft.
president.
I knew it started with a T. I was close. Howard Taft. See, Harriet Tubman, Howard Taft. That's who's Harriet Tubman again?
She is
wasn't
an
she like a-
African American woman that helped free the slaves, bro.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. I was pretty sure that was what the. I don't know why that came.
Similar phonetic sounding, completely different.
Yeah, I kind of feel like an asshole
attributions.
right now. Guys,
okay. So you said
I'm
said
sorry.
Reagan.
I feel bad.
It's okay. Did you say Reagan, buddy?
Yeah, I did. I said Reagan.
Yeah,
was-
further that. I
He
want
was
you
the
to keep.
first celebrity president.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aiden, did you look that up just now, or are you just saying words, buddy?
Yeah, it's Reagan. Reagan was the first celebrity president.
Okay. So, with that in mind, do you think that it consistently stayed that way since then? Or do you... Sorry, Alex is
Well-
having a boxing match with my cat right now.
He keeps fucking knocking stuff off the desk.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, obviously, there there was a time, I think, because I can't remember because I know like Abraham Lincoln, for example. I have to fact check myself here really quick.
Do it, Aiden. Fact check yourself. That's more than we ever do, so I mean, props.
I fact check myself sometimes.
Dude, I hand check my wieners sometimes.
Oh no.
Man. I'm sorry. I'll try to make things less inappropriate. I'm just not clever. I'm just not clever enough. My mind goes like, I'm like, say something funny, Ryan, quick, and then my mind's like, penis. Talk about penis. That's hilarious. I don't think
Or
it's
cum gun? The cum gun.
What? What the fuck?
The cum gun.
Is it a gun you can nut into and then shoot at
Wait,
people
no, hold
like
on.
a Nerf blaster?
Hold on. Present the cum gun with your deep voice, Aiden.
How would you like me to structure this?
Like
you just
you're
want
on
me
an
to go-
episode of
go
Shark
crazy
Tank.
with it?
Yeah. This is Shark Tank. Bum 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 bum. Okay, go ahead.
Sharks, I have a product that you can't say no to. Introducing the cum gun. This bad boy's loaded up by my team of professionals and based on something I'm personally enamored with.
A porn
And,
addiction?
Yeah, my crippling porn addiction. You see that funny video where the dude shot fat sticky ropes onto some gym equipment?
No, what?
It was over a gallon. It was over a gallon.
What?
And that's what inspired me to make the cum gun have more than a gallon of storage.
Okay, I'm putting 50% stakes and I'm going to fund you with 500 grand.
For that reason, I'm out.
I'm gonna put $2 into your company.
Okay, Trump.
Okay. Did you fact check yourself?
I have $2.
Did you fact check yourself, bro? Or were you too busy with Shark Tank to do the fact?
No, I was too busy thinking about Shark Tank cum gun. I'm gonna be real with you.
That was supposed to kill time until you fact checked yourself, dude. Okay, well, carrying on the
I thought we were just doing a bit for a little while.
I was trying to kill time for you. It just kind of spiraled downward from there.
You never got cum. That's the hook.
Dude, I was watching Call Me Kevin, and he was doing there's like a knockoff of Shark Tank for Irish people. It's called like Dragon's Den.
Oh yeah, it's the Dragon's
And
Den.
did you see the one where they had this dude was selling bull semen, and he was like, it's from the strongest bulls, so you can get your cows pregnant and give birth to the best. They'll give birth to the best
from
bulls.
me. It's from me specifically.
Cows.
It's my cum,
Oh,
and I'm selling it to you.
You're the bull.
I'm the bull.
All right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm selling.
Okay, this is not conspiracy theories, Aiden. I'm
there,
getting
sharks.
upset because
I'm
no,
selling
no,
my cum and nothing else.
No.
They'd be like, why don't you fucking go to a sperm bank, you weirdo?
It's cum and nothing else.
Come in a sock. Okay, Aiden, please.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
Back on track, Aiden. Your ADHD is off the charts.
Bro, you're the one going crazy with the cum gun. I'm not gonna.
I don't know what the cum gum even looks like.
Cum gum?
Yeah,
I can draw you a concept design.
No, that's okay.
Conspiracies!
It's Aiden. Hey, we're waiting on Aiden to fuck check himself.
Fuck check. But yeah, so essentially, most of the first like 20 U.S. presidents, I'd say, so a good half that we have.
They were like patriotism. Woo.
Yeah. They based a lot of their shit off of like, oh, I'm a patriot. I was born in the pits.
In the pits.
And then
Yeah.
yeah, and then there was some sort of change that essentially caused this cultural shift where they were like, oh yeah, well, no more.
People were like, oh, well, we could elect that hobo, but this guy's famous and has pretty face.
This guy has had sex with multiple women.
That's what I
Or, like,
want in a leader.
This guy's, or essentially like, oh, this guy's dad is like an influential person or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have been as bad back then, but now it's gotten to the point where apparently everybody's a pedophile. And
Oh yeah, I mean, cause that's
now that kind of sucks.
Oh, do you know about that? I have an interesting conspiracy theory. I don't know if I'm gonna get
Go ahead,
if I'm
man.
gonna get murdered over this. If
No,
if this
dude,
gets-
if
this
you were gonna
gets
get
aired.
murdered, we would have been murdered long ago. We've said some pretty terrible shit on here.
The Clintons are involved
Oh.
in sex trafficking.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was gonna say that a big reason why so many like high profile people are being exposed for being pedophiles, it's a lot less like surface level than it seems to be.
Yeah.
Essentially, what happens is, as sort of a rite of passage into this kind of elite system, these actors are essentially coaxed into having sex with children at these like literal just child sex parties. And basically, most, if not all artists that are, in essentially, because like what happens when you're when you're a talent agency that needs a big person, it's like they're not going to do shit for you if they get big, and they just want to get away and they can be their own like individual company or business or whatever. And so a lot of these like really old shit use sex with children as this like weird blackmailing tool. And essentially it's like, oh, you're going to be signed to this label forever or else you get fucking destroyed and arrested,
Yeah, I see
And
that.
that's
But now the presidents are like using it, or the presidential candidates are using that against one another. But like,
oh no.
since they're all famous, it's like all of them.
That's like, have you seen the thing where Jim Carrey uses like kind of like irony in a sense to bring that up on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, because I kind of like Jimmy Fallon, but I don't like Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel's the one I want to punch in the face.
Yeah. Have you seen that where Jim Carrey comes on?
Talk shit.
Yeah.
He's annoying.
Have you seen the one, Aiden, where he has Jim Carrey on and Jim Carrey starts talking about all this shit and he like makes the little like triangle with his like tongue out, and Jimmy Kimmel's like, what is that? And he's like, oh, come on. He was like, Jimmy, don't act like you don't know what that is. And there's people that were in the audience that day when he was like trying to out like people like elitists in Hollywood and everything, and like all these talk show hosts. He's like, he physically said, Jim Carrey said, he was like, he's like, these comedians and late night talk shows, I mean, all they're trying to do is, numb you to what's actually going on around you, and suppress you from knowing, essentially. And there's people that were in that live studio audience that day that have like testified and said that like everyone was super uncomfortable. Like you could hear them laughing because they give you cues when to laugh, but everyone was like really like uncomfortable and like freaked out because he was being like serious, but he was like presenting it in like kind of a mocking way.
Yeah. He's doing, because he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's presenting it in a way where it is in a legal sense not able to be construed in a different way.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's very interesting because I'm very happy about this kind of change where social media stars and shit like that are able to get big by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can out them.
Yeah, probably I'd say since like the 60s or the 70s, because like I'd say like the mid 60s is when shit really blew up, because that's when like radio became like a thing that like everybody had like installed in cars and everything.
Yeah.
And at that point, celebrity influence over the human like public, over the American public, my bad, is I feel like that's when that became really big. And I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a lot of these. I personally believe a lot of this shit where it's like stuff has subliminal messages in it to. There's a lot of stuff where the sexualization of children is glossed over.
Yeah,
and
we
ignored.
We were on Instagram and we saw this lady reading a book, and the whole book was pretty much like innuendos for like children, and like what the children
and like
should do.
Committing sexual acts with adults and like them like keeping it a secret, but it
they
was
did
like
it in a
really like
way-
suggestive in like a non-direct way.
Which we can do like a whole review on that book on the channel one day.
Oh, yeah.
If we want to.
Yeah, it's terrifying to me that, because I don't know if you've noticed, but like Netflix keeping, the movie Cuties is still fucking up, right?
Yeah.
I this is kind of a tangent, but I invested
I don't know anything
like,
about
fucking
this.
$50 in Netflix because I was like, oh, they'll just like take down Cuties and their stock will go back up. They still fucking haven't. Everybody, it's been swept under the rug and it's gonna stay up. The softcore child porn is going to stay up.
Wait,
Yeah.
What?
And that's-
What-
They've
that-
got Netflix produced like that some of the films they have are
No,
Netflix original films.
Yeah.
Well, isn't Cuties is a Netflix original, is it not?
Yeah, no. Cuties essentially bought it from, they essentially bought it from this from this director in like France, and she was like, oh, it's about women accepting their sexuality, and then all these fucking like
They're
all these
like
crusty-
11.
Yeah. It's and then there are these like crusty reviewers that are like, oh, it's not that bad. If you think it's not that bad, you obviously haven't watched the movie. And all these people that aren't being fucking paid are like, yeah, this is I felt horrible watching it. I couldn't make it through the entire movie because I felt like a monster, because it is just people trying to normalize the sexualization of children, and they're not going to take it down. They've silenced people. They've shut people down, and it's horrible and it's sickening, the idea that people are starting to normalize the sexualization of children.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have been on, because like I go on Twitter to just like fucking dig through just shit, because there's a lot of stuff on there that is uncensored journalism, and I find it very interesting.
Deep web.
But no, because the thing is, a lot of the shit about that you find out about the deep web is completely wrong. Like I personally, I don't know if you've ever watched Ordinary Gamers or whatever his name is. He's a very interesting and very influential YouTuber for me.
He does a lot of like deep web browsing and shit like that. And I can actually back this up from him that 95% of the worst stuff I've ever seen has been on the surface level web, on fucking like social media sites and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah,
Where-
for sure. There's like, what is it? bestgore.com has some pretty fucked up stuff on it. That's on.
Oh no,
just,
no,
like,
I'm
normal
talking
internet.
like literal straight child porn that is just on like Twitter and on Facebook.
I can't
and-
say that I've been personal witness to that, but that's interesting.
Oh no, I haven't personally seen any of that, but I've seen these things where these groups of, because you have no idea how insanely large that group of people is.
Oh yeah, no.
You know 2 million children go missing every year unreported.
Damn.
It's literally
That's
every
kinda
single year
crazy.
2 million children go missing, and it's not reported on because they don't want it's
Do they
because
just
it's
do they just take them from places that like don't matter?
it's
so that
it's
people
mainly
don't
it's
get it?
mainly kids from ghettos and the fucking kids in cages on the border.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Though there's so much child exploitation, and the fact that neither of the presidential candidates have to say anything about it is it really speaks for itself.
I feel
Yeah.
I okay. Granted, Trump was involved in Hollywood before actually like being a presidential candidate. I don't know what it is, and like I can't make anyone. I don't have any like factual stuff behind this. I have some evidence through my like dark web browsing and stuff, but I will say I personally feel that in that aspect Joe Biden is much worse, and I've seen things of his ties into that child exploitation, and it's really sickening. And it's what's disturbing is there's like obvious, like all the shit that they post, like you see memes and stuff too of him like caressing children. Like that's just stuff you could like look up right now and find, and it's just out there, and people are like, oh no, he's just an old man, like it's not that deep, it's not a big deal. And it's pretty fucking creepy, dude. Like,
I mean, yeah, sorry, I was just gonna say that like literally our only two choices are somebody who's been is a guy who's been in business and acting and like Hollywood his entire life, or somebody who's been in politics their entire life. Both are essentially fueled and controlled by the exploitation of children.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a very interesting video, I can't remember what it's called, but it goes over a lot of this shit, and it's very convincing, and it's basically been proven true. There's a lot of fucking like satanic shit that like, and I know I sound like a fucking like Catholic mom or whatever. But-
Where'd you find this? Facebook group?
But there are actual like photos of these people
Like in the woods.
of like of like
Yeah.
For example, like there's a lot of like satanic fucking ties to shit. Like I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Like for example,
Aden, we're coming up on 30 minutes here. I know time flies when you're with the Choccy-Milkmen. We can have you on the channel again for Conspiracy Theory Thursday. I did tell Connor that we would talk with him about the ocean sometime soon.
Okay, but before we cut it off though, I want Aden to tie back towards the disapproval of the two-party system. In conclusion,
Yeah.
oh yeah, well, in conclusion, I don't like the two-party system because it allows essentially these manufacturable candidates and these essentially made to order fucking people to run for office, and we don't get a choice in it.
Yeah.
These wealthy groups of people get to choose what we get to choose, and I don't believe that that's real democracy.
And I feel like the two-party system that we run under right now is very good at keeping corrupt power like in circulation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, next time we can talk a little bit about maybe how a one-party system could change that, because
Move to New Zealand.
I think there's an argument to be made that, like, well, even with a one-party system, we might not have that much of a choice. But I think that we can talk a little bit more about that next time, or anything else that people would want to see us talk about. If you guys enjoyed watching Aden today, tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central, he will be on our channel again playing Fall Guys with us. And you can see him there, and then you let us know if you want to see him in any more conspiracy theories. I had fun with Aden today. I think he really added a lot to this specific topic for sure, but I think he made it a lot more fun for the Conspiracy Theory Thursday, and I'm sure we're gonna have a good time playing Fall Guys here. So let us know. I can link Aiden's channel below, but he hasn't really.
Oh my god.
Stop! Stop! No! Never mind. We're not playing with him. He's never allowed back on here again.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. You can re-record that if you want to, or I could do it. I could
What?
record it for you.
What?
Oh, the outro. The outro
What?
that I started making slurping and smooching.
No, you're not doing. We're not. No, that's not the outro.
This is my channel now. I bought
no.
it for $5 and a fucking expired
Blowjob.
Expired blowjob.
Monopoly ticket or whatever.
Monopoly ticket, like those little Monopoly things from
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah. There's ones where it's like, oh, if you fill up the whole board, you get like $200 or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucking
wait,
dude.
no, fuck both of you. I've got the outro.
Wait, I wanted to say one more thing about Aden. His channel, I can link it below maybe, but he hasn't posted anything over there because life sucks ass. Okay,
It's okay.
Do the fucking.
Okay, hold on.
outro.
Let me put this right here.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. I get it. I understand, bud.
Your government is full of shit.
Oh,
Can you go like a little bit more into that so I can like cover the entirety of our? Oh, he's got his keyboard. Okay, get your guitar and say a little bit more about that so we can just make it the entire outro for this episode.
Jesus Christ.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
I can't even think of lyrics because he's fucking got this techno synth bullshit.